the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deshaun Jackson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 260, 21, recon, 132 fighter.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me in the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devontae Freeman. His 14th touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Running to start the drive is Samuels. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Samuels. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And a Steeler first down.
Hey. 58, come on.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Connor. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Jonathan Jones.
53, ready.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down now. It's Connor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Stay 50. Hey, box truck.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After one, it's 13-6.
Steelers 6.
Watch 98. Go. Quit talking about it. 25. Check 25.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
32.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Complete, it's Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Stafford looks to throw again. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Stafford setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, easy. 0.
To the air again. Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Phillips. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Check right.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 1st down, here's White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. He may try and run for this. He's got the first. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Stafford now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. It's caught by Crabtree. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. The final shot before the break. Stafford looking deep here for Ebron. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
50-50. Watch twins. 40 got.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. He finds his man Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, here's Samuels. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deshaun Jackson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Watch the safety come middle.
On first down, it's Stafford. Washington's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel. General West.
To throw again. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2-6-3. 2-18. Chop.
They'll run for it with Samuels. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down, Steelers.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
59. Check back. Hey. Let's go, D.
Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Watch 98. Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. And the catch made by Hopkins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Steeler first down.
Shot 61. Matchbox lights. Yo. check, crunch, crunch. Monday. Watch the ship, hey, watch the ship. 50-50. Say.
Now Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Check back. Let's go. Wall. Get wall. Hey, check Mike 11. Topper. Zero. You think you gonna get this?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
from the 50, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Hey, check Mike 11. I got you. Hey, 22. 10. Monday.
Throwing is Stafford. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he is all the way up past the 25. Johnson, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to and this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Samuels again. And an alley to run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check.
They snap it to Stafford. But it's brought in by Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Stay 50, stay 50.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, Ebron with it over the middle. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Check 43. 6 guys. 59. Check 4, check 4.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.